Hey guys, so I'm gonna do the whole 1 hour challenge thing because I'm original. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that 1 hour challenge thing. Yeah, that thing that a lot of people do where they just go live for about an hour, just hunt for an hour and just get whatever. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna record this for an hour and I'm gonna edit it down to basically just see what I can get in 1 hour because I'm gonna be real original here because I just wanted to stream, so. I wanted an excuse to make a video slash stream, so yeah, here we are, just gonna get this done. Welcome to the stream, Joey Leaf, good to see you here. Yeah, so I've got some boosts on right now. I'm just gonna run those through. So this is pretty much the normal part of the stream. Well, I guess I'll just do within 30 minutes or something, I don't know. Or I could just add, let's see here, alright, let's just add that. There we go. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be real original. I'm just gonna do 1 hour hunting just because I wanna be a meme. Just some sort of meme, I guess, because I mean, most people have done it at this point, so I mean, I'm not really doing something new, but it's original because I am the one recording it and not anybody else, so therefore it is original. So, I mean, hey IC, welcome to the stream. So I'm gonna do that 1 hour challenge thing where people basically just see what they get in 1 hour. I mean, it's basically just normal hunting, but I'm just gonna make a video on it because I just feel like getting a video out because I haven't done so in a while, so I'm just gonna, this is basically just an excuse for me to make a video, so you want to find another Gamashachi so you're gonna hunt there? That's a good idea, Jubby Leaf. Yes, I'm hoping I can find something interesting to, like, actually clip into the video. With this whole dry streak I've been having, this video might just be me finding absolutely nothing, but I mean, you never know. I could find something. I just gotta believe. I need some sort of music I could put in the background too when I'm editing it. I mean, it's gonna be like an hour's worth of footage to edit, so. Oh, you found an Alpha Shachi this morning? Was it wild or was it rallied? Because if it's wild, like, it's cool, but I found 7 of those and it just, I could feel your pain if you're feeling pain from finding in the wild, but if it's rallied, I mean, it's alright. Like, it's just a rally Loomian, like. Yeah, I mean, I felt pain from finding 7 wild Alpha Shachis just during the whole Fan Cup event. I had to find 7 of them and just sit through that for, like, 7 consecutive, Shachis. Just, I had to wait until I got my Gleam Fan Cup, so it was just kind of like, I get the pain you're feeling, I see, like. Yeah, I mean, that's not too bad, considering it's a wild alpha route rare. It's just a bit annoying sometimes, like, especially when you get a lot of them. So, like, 1 is fine, because it's just kind of like a cool encounter to get after coming back for a while, but, like, it gets annoying when you get, like, 100 of them, which happened to me during the Valentine's Day event, and it's kind of happening now with these Varies, because I keep getting alpha Varies in the wild, so. I mean, I'm hoping I can find some sort of Gamma Route Rare or something, because I don't really think I've ever really hunted for a Gamma Route Rare, so. I mean, I should try and get one, just to say I have a Gamma Route Rare. I don't know where I'm going to put it, because my storage is just kind of like, my storage is so empty right now. I had to, like, completely reorganize stuff. Or no, it's really full right now. You're hesitating to use your boost for a Gleam and you're scared because you're gonna. I would rally for Alpha Very. If you're not gonna use boost, it's gonna take longer, but, like, if you really do want an Alpha Very, I would just rally for it. Don't bother trying to get it in the wild, because it's just wasting more boost tokens than you really should be using for it. I mean, what you could do is, if you want to increase your odds of finding it, like, so the best possible chance of finding a Alpha Very is having it in Rally and then hunting in Rally Ranch, so you can keep checking it, but you can also have that small chance of finding it in the wild, so you're just slightly increasing your chances of finding it just by doing that. Yeah, when you're supposed to get 4 Alpha Shotchis for every Gamma. Yeah, like, so what's weird is, like, most of the time when I've found stuff, I've always found the Gamma before I've even found a single Alpha of that Loomian. So, like, it's weird just getting 2 Alpha Varies or 2 Alpha Ignials and no Gamma Ignial or no Gamma Vari, just because, like, statistically speaking, that's how it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to get more Alphas before I find the Gamma. But, like, it's weird because I've always gotten it first before I've gotten anything else. So, like, I don't know. It's just weird how I've found good stuff, like, first encounter, but then every other encounter after that it's Gleam, but now it's just the regular Alphas before I get the Gamma. I don't get it. This has just been a little bit... I'm not gonna lie, this dry streak has been annoying me so much because I just haven't found any huge finds. I found a Alpha Secret Ability Skill Lava, but that was about it. So, yeah, I see. If you want some Gleams or something, just regular Alphas or like Fan Cubs or something, I can just give you them. Because I'm trying to empty out my inventory right now, because I need to have some room for hunting. If anybody wants any on stream, I'll just give you like maybe like 12 to 20 Alphas or Fan Cubs or something. Until I've gotten to a good point where I can hunt with a nice empty inventory. Yeah, like, what I'm finding is a lot of people who've spent a lot of money in the game, we're all kind of running out of space at this point. And I get that it's a whole, there's supposed to be, like, storage issues or something, but, like, it would be kind of cool if they could add an additional, if there was some sort of extra storage space we could use or something, like, without having to have a completely separate account. Oh, you have 3 tokens and you're hesitating just to wait for more boost tokens because you don't think you have enough to get it. I mean, 3 boost tokens should give you a good enough chance, I guess. Oh, hey, Blank, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you here. Yeah, so, my recommendation would be to hunt in Rally Ranch if you really want this. If you're 100% sure you want Alpha Vari, and make sure you get the mastery done for it too, just because, like, you don't want to be hunting somewhere where you don't have complete mastery, because that's, at least that's something I've always done. I don't hunt anywhere unless I have complete mastery for everything there. With the exception of maybe fishing, because, like, so you can have everything on land on a route done, but you don't need to have the fish done if you're not going to go fishing there. So, having everything Gamma, or having the full mastery for everything on the route guarantees that, like, you have the best possible chance of finding a Gleaming. Where if you're, if you don't have that Gamma, or if you don't have the mastery done, you kind of it somewhat decreases your odds of finding a Gleaming. Just because, yeah, it's the way the calculation works, so... I mean, something that would at least be nice is, even if we don't get a full, like a full bunch of boxes, like, maybe at least give us a hunting box or something, like, that, basically, let's say we're hunting something, right, and let's say we have a ton of, let's see here, let's say we have a ton of fee vines that we get from buying the fee vines, over inside of, like, inside the lab, right, and you're buying the fee vines. Instead of having them all go to your PC boxes, right, there's a special box that you can look at, or it's just a screen, right, and you can select the Loomians that you want to keep, like in Rally, and then you can just release the rest. So it saves time and it saves a ton of space, like, so that way you don't have like a million different Loomians inside of your PC boxes. Either that, or they can add some sort of Pokemon Home type thing where they just have a second game where it has some sort of connectivity to the first game and you can just add more Loomians to that or something. But I don't really know. It's it would be nice if we can have extra storage or something. Maybe 10 more boxes or just some sort of way to keep our boxes from getting cluttered. Yeah, I had to go through and organize all of my boxes because, like, I've just got so many event Geklos and just... So, the biggest piece of advice I'd have is, only catch stuff if you really, really want it, because you only get so much storage. So, like, for example, with any event Loomian, right? So, like, the bronze Geklos, for example. Instead of catching every single bronze Geklo you get, like I did a long time ago, just, catch one and catch any special bronze Geklo. But, only catch stuff that's not going to fill up your boxes really fast. So, yeah, the bronze Geklos, they're going to fill up your box. Or, like, anything that's, like, 1 in 100 odds, like, you can use them to give away if it's a lower odds, but they're not really... I mean, keep, like, 1 or 2 of them so you can have it for a collection if you want it, but, like, if you're gonna get a ton of them, don't bother collecting a ton of 1 in 100 odds, because they're just, I mean, they just fill up boxes so fast, it's not really... Same thing with roamings, they cost a lot of discs to catch, they take up a lot of time to catch, and, yeah, overall, like, just catching them is using up your storage, but what happened to my mouse? My mouse just bugged out. Yeah, so, oh, you just found the Gamma Geklo? That's awesome. Yeah, so what I'd recommend is, with alphas, either trade them up or something, or, like, just give them away or something, or don't even catch them. Depending on the alpha, some alphas are worth catching more, or if you don't have it, catch it, of course, but, like, when it comes down to catching every single alpha, maybe catch it to check the secret ability, but then, if it's not secret ability, I wouldn't say release it, because people can get use out of that. So what I'd say is, if you get an alpha that's not secret ability that you don't already have, just trade that away or something, unless you really do want to keep it. So, so you could probably get a Gleam Varian 3 boost, but it's just dependent on, it's all luck based, so you could get it, but you might not get it as well, so it's really just down to, like, how the game decides to treat you, like, so it's not really, if you put it in, it's, oh hey Dan, welcome to the stream. So, yeah, regardless of, boost or not, you could just get it right away, or it could take you forever. I mean, with how long it's taking me to find literally anything, it's, yeah, it's all just down to math and how the computer decides to randomize the numbers. Hopefully I can find something interesting just so this video doesn't end up having absolutely nothing, because then I'd be wasting a ton of storage space on my computer recording like a 1 hour long video just to edit it down to, like, there'd be nothing to edit really, so I'd have to either retake the video or, like, do something, but, like, should I change the route I'm hunting on? Yeah, so, I might or might not change the route I'm hunting on. I don't know. I have full mastery for Igneous Hollow. I need to get Shachi's mastery if I want to do, Route 4. Let's see here. I could do Route 8, but I'm not really... The Loomians there don't really interest me that much. I could do Sephirite Junkyard, but again, I don't really want to have to deal with so many, I don't know, like, I don't want to have to deal with all the, Burroaches and the Chompactors and stuff, so, like... Yeah, so... Is this the slowest place to hunt in the game? Really? No, hey Lumi TV, welcome to the stream. Alright, so I might go to Sephirite then. Yeah, but, I would really love a Game Pass where I can just have, like, a... some sort of extra storage space other than the initial amount they gave us, like, because I mean, I know there's like issues with how much storage they can have, but the question is, like, how far can they take it though? Like, could we get more storage, or is it impossible for them to give us more? I mean, it's mostly down to the data stores, I guess, but like, yeah, I hope that we can get more storage in some way, shape, or form, but it's kind of gonna be hard, I guess. Like, yeah, so let's see if it's quicker over here. Oh yeah, that is way quicker. That is like, that is almost twice the speed of Igneous Hollow. I think the only reason I was hunting an Igneous was just because I want to get the Gamma Igneal, but if this is going to be quicker and I can find more stuff, I'd definitely hunt here. Actually, I think the only reason why Igneous Hollow is so slow is just because, like, literally the entire map inside of Igneous Hollow is a hitbox that can spawn in Loomians, where this is only certain little areas, so, like, it might cause less lag to have to, like, check all of that, I guess. I don't know, like, that's probably why it takes longer. It might just be, like, encounter lag or something. I don't know. Yeah, it might also be that, like, since the entire place is, like, full of, since the entire place is an encounter, like, it has to be slower so that way you can actually get to places without having to encounter, like, a million Loomians per second. So, like, I mean, it would be nice if we can kind of turn that on and off, though, because sometimes you're not trying to get to someplace faster, you just want to hunt there. So maybe they can add some sort of encounter rate charm or something that you can turn on and off. Same with I think they should also do that with the Gleam charm and basically any charm in the game. Instead of just having them be on 24/7, maybe make it so that you can turn them on and off or something. So yeah, so let's say you wanted to just hunt full odds or something, but you didn't want to have the charm that you already bought on, just because you want to hunt something that's a little rare or something. I don't know. They should make it so you can do that, just because some people would probably really, really want that, you know? Yeah, I also think they should add some more full odds encounters to the game, because the fact that everything can be boosted for just kind of messes with certain things. For example, with Mutagon, I think it could have been a lot more valuable if they made it so that it's a full odds hunt. So instead of, like, allowing people to boost for it, like, I think the charm is fine. The charm's not really doing too much, but as far as boost tokens go, I don't think that we should be able to use boosts on any kind of soft reset roaming, just because it's it removes any rarity that it should really have, I guess. Like, but it all depends. Maybe they could make it so that you can boost for them, but, like, the effect of the boost varies, I guess. Like, so for something like a soft resettable roaming, maybe it's only like 2 times a 2 times boost instead of like a 16 times boost. I mean, it's probably not going to happen. They're probably just going to keep everything the same, and honestly, it's not really a bad thing that happens. I don't think it's going to really affect anything, but it would be kind of nice if they made it so that certain hunts can't be boosted for, so it's going to be the same for everybody. I don't know. Yeah, because the fact that a Gleam Mutagon is just absolutely trashed upon just because, like, it's got 128 odds and it's got, like, a quick encounter rate, like, actually I think the only real reason Toridi has value is, like, it's technically got a 100% encounter rate per Toridi, like, because you're not going to encounter any other Loomians in between it, but it's just the time it takes per encounter that sets its value up. Like, I don't know, like, I think it should just be based on how long it takes to get the Gleam on average. Like, even in Rally, some alphas like might take longer than other alphas just because of rally time, I guess. Like, so for example, I believe Igneal has a slower rally time than most other Loomians, like, but everybody just sees it as 128 odds and just moves on from there. Like, I don't know, it's kind of a shame because some things in Rally Ranch are a little bit they do take longer than most normal alphas do. So like, again, depending on the alpha, I guess, like, it is less than the wild encounters for some of them, but sometimes it might make it take longer or something. Like, well, not really, but like, I don't know. It's just something that like I don't think anybody's ever really considered, but like it does exist. So I mean, like, it might take a while, but like, I mean, you've got to consider that with a regular alpha route rare, like, it would still be a lot quicker. Oh, there's a Vary, and it's not being affected by the igneous hollow lighting. But something to consider is that with any soft reset roaming, like, even if it was at full odds, it would still be a lot easier to get than a regular Gleam roaming, because full odds or a full odds Gleam would be about 1 in 4,000, where a full odds Gleam roam would be about 1 in 12,000 or so. Or no, I think it's 1 in 16,000. Yeah, 1 in 16,000. So considering how it would be somewhat quicker still, like, it would just make it so that it's not oversaturated, because it really shouldn't be oversaturated. I feel like it should have a little more, there should be less of them, just because like it's something that's supposed to be rare, but because of the whole boost effect, it just makes it not rare. So I don't know, if you look at Pokemon, when people soft reset, like, actually the odds in Loomian Legacy are way, way, way better than Pokemon. Like, so just making it 1 in 4,000 would put it on par with any soft reset in Pokemon. So it would just take like, it would just basically be like any normal shiny legendary in Pokemon. So, and there's not really, well, I mean, there's millions of players that play Pokemon, but like, considering how many players there are that actually play Loomian Legacy, I think if they were to make it so that a Gleam soft reset had if they were to make it so that a Gleam soft reset had full odds, right, then it would probably still be quicker than Pokemon, to be honest. Like, considering how Loomian Legacy doesn't have all of the cutscenes and stuff, when at least when going into an encounter, like, because look at this, there's no encounter in this would probably take me like maybe 5 seconds at most, where an encounter in Pokemon, it would probably take maybe like 10 to 15 seconds depending, just because there's no cutscenes. Like, which is why hunts in this are so much quicker, especially with boosts. Like, I don't even think they needed to really add boosts into this game, because like the encounters are just that much quicker. You're gonna find stuff. I think the only real reason boosts need to exist is just because of Gleam roams and stuff, but like, they could very easily make it so that Gleam roams still have the same odds, but everything else is at full odds. It would just make this game so much better if they could like rework the shiny odds with everything, just to make it so that it's not unfair. You can still boost if you really want to, but like, it makes it so that everything's at a fair rate, instead of being like this completely broken mess that we have, I guess, like, at least for alphas and stuff, because like, I don't know, I want to get Gleams and stuff, right, and I want to get alphas and have them be like special, but at this point, like, with the odds that Loomian Legacy has, even regular Gammas, they're just, it becomes oversaturated because the odds are incredibly you have a really high odds of finding stuff in Loomian Legacy, which makes it so that everything is way, way, way oversaturated. And you could go without boosting, but like, what really is the point of that? Like, I don't know, like, you could go without boosting, but like, again, it's really if you boost or not, it doesn't really matter because like it really just I don't know where I'm going with this, but like yeah, I feel like they should kind of remove some of the saturation of gleamings in the game. And roamings and stuff are fine. They could probably just make it so that regular alphas and stuff they have a lower chance of being. So with Gleam Roams, it would still be the 16 times boost, but maybe with regular alphas and gammas, it could be just an 8 times boost, I guess. Oh hey Nitro Attack, welcome to the stream. Right now we're just talking about how alphas and stuff are oversaturated and how they should just fix the odds and stuff. And I'm doing one of those 1 hour challenges, so yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can find anything of interest in 1 hour. So. Yeah, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think they should change the shiny odds again, or like do you think they should change the alpha odds at least, like, and they could keep the gamma odds the same if they want to, but like just change the alpha odds with boost tokens. The regular alpha odds, like, keep all base odds the same, but make boost tokens slightly less OP, I guess. Like, so maybe make it so that an alpha is like 1 in 200 something, and a gamma is maybe like 1 in 1000. But only with regular Loomians. With any kind of roaming, it would basically have the same odds as normal. Because they're already way too hard to find in general. So, I don't know. Just make it so that everything is kind of balanced. What have I found at this point? Just this Gleam Burroach. This is the first thing on stream, so. Yeah, this is really the only. I mean, I found a Very, but. Yeah, I've got to make sure I count the Very, but. Yeah, Alpha Burroach, I guess. That's pretty much it, though. Yeah, I need to update my thumbnail. I haven't had the chance to really make a new one yet, so. Yeah, I really have to go into changing my thumbnail. But welcome to the stream, ASWD and Gravonic. It's good to see you here. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and find yeah, I'm gonna try and find any kind of good things on stream, and I'm getting a knock on my door. I'm gonna have to mute real quick. Alright, I'm back. So, I mean, you could consider it a little too late to change the Gleam mods, but, like, to be honest, like, I don't really feel like it would. If they did, it would just be to make it so they're not as oversaturated in everybody's boxes, I guess, like, because at this point, like, especially for people who hunt 24/7, right, it's just, alphas are just becoming way too oversaturated. It's taking up way too much space, and I don't want to run from them. Because there's still something I'm paying for, like, with boost tokens, but, like. Oh, hey, Nicholas Patton, it's good to see you here. But, I don't know, like, I just feel like they need to kind of nerf the odds of alphas just slightly for any normal alpha, anything that's, so, like, I think route rares and, so, like, route rares, any kind of roaming, or basically anything that's got a really low chance of being found, like, so keep everything that's not a common alpha the same odds. It's just it's just any kind of common alpha. They should kind of decrease the odds for it. Like, I don't know, like, so Gleam Roams could stay the same, but like, yeah, I don't know, like, it should, I do feel like, they should kind of change the odds, like, in a way, just to make it so everything's not as oversaturated. Like, roamings and stuff, they're fine, they can stay the way they are, but just anything that's not a roaming or a route rare should kind of have their odds, just nerfed a little bit. Like, even 1 in 200, like, would be fine. It's still gonna be a little oversaturated, but, like, it's gonna be a little less oversaturated than it currently is. I don't know. And it's only really with boost tokens. The base odds would stay the same, so anybody who's playing for free would basically still be able to get a Gleam at the same odds that they always would, and the Gleam Charm would remain the same. It's just a change that they could make to the boost tokens, like, because this 16 times boost effect is just really... I mean, I like it for roamings and stuff, but, like, for every other alpha, it just kind of messes with... It just messes with the game sometimes, because, like, everything's oversaturated, your boxes fill up, and it's just, everything is just kind of, like, a mess with the current boost token system. I don't know. Yeah, so, like, I think the only thing I'd really... And there would have to be a chart for it or something, so maybe certain Loomians, like, for example, roamings, right? This Dusket here, it would have the same odds as normal for its Gleam and its Gamma. Just because it's already rare enough as is, it doesn't need to... It's not oversaturated, it's not gonna hurt anything keeping it at the same odds. It's just with, It's just with the common alphas. For example, if I were to run around and find a Burroach, right? Like, stuff like this, it should be somewhere around, like, maybe make it so it's only an 8 times boost, because it's already common. You don't need to make it more common. You know, like, if they make it so that stuff that's, it's like how they changed the odds of a Rainbow Wisp. So the Rainbow Wisps that already existed were already saturated as is, but they changed it so that any future Rainbow Wisp that was added would basically be at a rare, or would be a lot more rare than a current Rainbow Wisp, I guess. Like, so it could be like that with any common Gleam, so that it's just a little less saturated. Like, and I don't think anybody would really mind that, because, like, it's only with the boost tokens. It would only be by, like, 2 times, so it would just be making it, like, it would be making it from a 1 in 128 to a 1 in 256. Like, I don't even think it would really ruin the economy that much, because, like, alphas are already very, very, like, overinflated. So if they were to kind of, like, decrease the amount of alphas that are gonna be added into the game, like, per a period of time, it could kind of, it would actually make it so alphas might be worth a little bit more. I mean, not that much more, but, like, it would kind of fix the whole, oversaturation of alphas and alphas being basically worthless. Like, and for stuff like alpha route rares, they'd stay the same, and their rally odds would just be double that, like, or just make it so that, I don't know, like, so basically, for anything found in the wild that's, alpha route rare, it would stay the same. Anything that's in rally would basically have, would have double odds, or maybe even, so the odds of a rally alpha, I think they should probably make it so that it's, yeah, just like 1 in 200 or something, so it's not, like, it's not oversaturating everything. Because, at this point, like, alphas are just so oversaturated that, either that or, like, actually, you know what, I think I figured out a good solution that could actually solve both of these. So, make it so that hunting and increasing odds would be a little more skill-based instead of, just boost token-based or something. So, like, defeating a certain amount of, Loomians would increase your odds for that Loomian. But, only for a certain period of time or something. Like, I don't know. I'm just kind of brainstorming here. I'm just I think it would just be best to kind of nerf the boost chance for most common alphas. Not every single alpha in the game. Like Pure Mind, Very, anything that's basically like a route rare, like keep them the same because they're perfectly fine the way they are. Maybe with like the more common route rares like Shachi and so for example, Shachi and Piter, they could get like a little bit of a like they could make it so it's a little harder, and I feel like they should make it so that any route rare alpha inside of Rally Ranch should have a lower shiny chance than any normal just make it so that the time it would take in Rally is kind of the same to, or roughly the same as the time it would take in the wild. And the at least as far as Gleam odds go, keep it so that the like make it so that the odds of finding the so like an Alpha Igneal on Rally Ranch, for example, right? So keep it so that Igneals still spawn at the same rate, but make it so that like the average time for so change the odds of Igneal inside of Rally Ranch, so the odds of finding an Igneal in Rally Ranch are around equal to that of or the time it would take to find a Gleam Igneal in Rally Ranch would be similar to that of in the wild. So it's kind of like, yeah, so like add rates to different shinies in Rally Ranch and change the alpha odds for certain for certain alphas just to like make it so that they're not as oversaturated. Like I feel like we need to start a petition for this. I mean, if we really want this to happen, which I feel like it could change things for the better, mostly just to kind of keep things from being way too oversaturated. Like it would be a good thing, you know? Yeah, so like I don't know. I feel like so let's say you had a Gleam Chompactor, that would be like a 1/8, or that would be an 8 times Gleam boost with the boost token, so that way like so the devs are still making money off of it. It's just yeah, so the devs would still be making the same amount of money, and it would just keep stuff like Chompactor and like anything that you'd be getting way too many of, like it keeps it from being oversaturated, and it keeps route rares rare again, or it makes route rares rare again, I guess. Like yeah, so basically like it's one of the biggest balances that I feel like they need to make to Gleams and stuff, because like how they make balances to or how they make balance changes to Loomians to make them a little more fair or like a little better inside of competitive, they could make balance changes to how Gleamings work just to make it so that everything is kind of like it's fair, but it's not like oversaturating everything, I guess. Like because why have wild alphas when you could just rally them for a quicker rate? Am I right? Like, it's just something that needs to kind of be taken into consideration, because at least with Pokemon, like, the cutscenes made it take a lot longer, and there was different hatch rates between different Pokemon. So let's say I was hunting something like a let's say I was hunting shiny Dreepy over like a shiny Bidoof or something. The Dreepy would have a longer, or the Dreepy would take a lot longer to hatch than like it would take longer to find an egg that has a Dreepy, and it would take a lot longer for it to hatch compared to the Bidoof, which would be like maybe like a quarter of that time. So just making it so that the time would take longer to find one thing over another, just kind of like to equal or somewhat equal its wild counterpart. Like I definitely think that would work a lot better. Alright, so let's get back to this 1 hour challenge. I've got about 30 minutes left on this 1 hour challenge, and I've already found a Gleaming, a Roaming. I found one Gleam, a Roam, and a Very, so yeah, so I mean, yeah, there are rally rates, but it's not really, rally rates don't really seem to be too significant, I guess. Like because they're really quick anyways, a lot quicker than a wild encounter. Actually, no, I think rally rates are actually slower than wild encounters, because, like, let's say you were to have something like a, calf note, right? So, if you were to go to Rally Ranch, right, and you were to rally up a calf note, right? Let's say you were to get 1 Loomian per every, let's say like every 3 or so minutes, right? Calf note has a 50% chance of spawning, and encounters take around maybe like around 5 seconds, right? So in about 20 seconds, you're already encountering 2 calf notes, where in Rally Ranch, you still haven't even encountered 1. So, like, some Loomians are a lot quicker in the wild than they actually are in Rally Ranch. So, like, yeah, it really just depends on the Loomian, how it, like, and how it affects, like, I don't know, my brain is just having a bit of a stroke or something, like, just because I'm talking a lot of big words, you know? Yeah, so wild encounters are around 5 to 10 seconds. Like, in Pokemon, it's a lot slower because there's a lot of cutscenes. But, you can get way more encounters in the wild than you can in Rally. But for some reason, Rally Ranch seemingly is, like, the bane of all Loomians or something, like... And that's not even considering how some people don't even have the Game Pass, so, like, they're only getting 3 Rally Loomians, like, at a time. So, yeah, that's a really cool Gamma Shachi. Also, corrupt. My brain is having a stroke or something. Corrupt Chompactor, that'll be added to the count, I guess. I guess I'm just, like, so used to just hunting normally that I forgot that I'm doing this whole challenge and I've got to, like, keep the commentary up. So, yeah, so, I don't know, I feel like, they probably won't do it. I don't really know if they ever would do it, but, if we could start a petition where we could just kind of, like, make it so that they change the shiny odds, or, like, they balance the shiny odds at least, so it makes it so finding, like, let's say finding a wild Alpha Ignal is less painful in the future than it is now, because, like, with Alpha Ignal being so quick to rally compared to, like, in the wild, it's just, it really does get annoying. So, wait, hang on. You said your friend got a secret ability Rambo with Shachi. That's impossible. There's only one secret ability Rambo with, but as far as I've heard, and it was a Twilight. Like, I mean, Rambo Wisp makes sense. Like, I can understand a Rambo Wisp, but, like, Rambo Wisp secret ability, that there's only one in the game as far as I'm aware. Like, it would make big news if that was found. I don't know, like, I don't know if it really... I mean, it probably does. I'll trust that it probably does. Like, it could be possible. Like, yeah, to be honest, like, the whole secret ability thing, just... There's only one Gleam... or Gamma Rainbow Wisp secret ability in the game, and that's a Twilight. So having a Rainbow Wisp secret ability Shachi when only one exists, and it's one of the more common... Actually, Twilight's not really that common either. Like, I think it's got like a 15% spawn rate inside of on Route 1. Yeah, even on Route 1, it's like, it's somewhat of a route uncommon. So, like, if it was something like a calf note, then that would be the most common encounter. Actually, no, Goppy. Goppy is the Goppy is technically the most common encounter in the game, just because of the whole chain fishing odds. Like, I don't even know why they made it so it's easier to get a Gleam with chain fishing, to be honest, because Gleams are already really easy to get, but, like, I mean, with Goppy Pond, that's one thing, but I don't know, it's just, like, it's a whole web of, like, it's a bit of a mess, and it's, like, a whole web of a mess, like, so there's no real, I don't really think there's going to be much of a way to fix it. It's just something that we've got to kind of deal with, I guess. No, there's only one Rainbow Wisp secret ability in the game, and that's That's the Twilight. I don't believe there's ever been any other secret ability Rainbow Wisp in the game. Just because they're that rare, especially now, like, I can understand that before, maybe, and that's just a maybe, because it's still incredibly, incredibly rare. Oh, there's a Pyramid. Because you've got to consider, right now, just even getting a Rainbow Wisp, it's at the odds of a Gamma Roaming. So that would basically be the same odds. So finding a Rainbow Wisp secret ability at this point, of any kind, excluding the odds of that specific Loomian, right? So getting a Rainbow Wisp secret ability is basically the same odds as a Gamma secret ability roaming. It's not, it's something that's incredibly, incredibly, incredibly rare. So it was a little more common back then too. Like, so it's possible there's more than one. It's just highly unlikely, because a Rainbow Wisp, or a I'm wasting so much time. I should swap that up. Yeah, so like Rainbow Wisp secret ability, or secret ability Grinch doesn't exist. Yeah, they had to spawn one in, which I don't really get. It technically somewhat devalues Grinch, which I'm not 100% against, just because they kind of treated Gamma Reindeer poorly. So are there only 4 documented Rainbow Wisp secret abilities in the game? That's yeah, I had no clue that that was, that there only were... I thought it was just the one. I thought it was just the Twilight, because, yeah, there's no other videos on Rainbow Wisp secret ability Loomians. It's just the Twilight, as far as I'm aware. Oh, Armenti had one, he made a video on it? Alright. Yeah, so if they're all common Loomians, right, it would make sense that, so if we were to go off of the odds of a Piter, right, like, I think the most likely, first Rainbow Wisp secret ability route rare would be the Piter, just because we're getting close to the odds of, we're getting really, really close to the odds of a Gamma Piter, just because it's, Piter is about a 1 in 7, so... Oh wait, he found a Gamma secret ability? Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, so let me just keep running around. I'm gonna eventually find something. Hopefully I'll find another Gamma today, just to add to my Gammas, I guess. And I'll give away some Alphas and stuff on stream. I don't really... I guess just to whoever wants a few. I'll probably give like maybe 20 to somebody, and just because I'm trying to empty out my inventory so I have more room. Was it a Kabunga? Yeah, so I don't know, like, I might do a giveaway on stream today, but like, it all depends on how I'm gonna run it. I don't really know what I'm gonna do to run the giveaway, but it's gonna be like maybe like 20 gleams or something, or like maybe even 30 gleams, just to like empty out my boxes a bit. Plus some fan cubs and maybe some Geklos, just to... because I've got way too many bronze Geklos than I really need, so... I think I might just empty out my bronze Geklos till I have like maybe 1. Oh hey Abs, welcome to the stream, it's good to see you here. Yeah, so there's 2 Gamma secret ability... Actually, apparently there's only 2 Alpha secret ability duskets as well, like... Where all the other ones, I think there's more of them. Strangely, there's a couple, like... So, I know there's only 2 Alpha secret abilities. I know Goopsy has an Alpha secret ability dusket, and there was somebody else. So, I mean, the counter might have gone up by 1 or so. Like, somebody probably found one, but, like... Yeah, so, yeah, to make the strongest Loomian of each type, you need... Yeah, technically that is true, like, depending. I think the best way to get a strongest Loomian, though, like, on average with its base stats, right? Especially with a Loomian like Very. Actually, I think the best possible nature for a Very, for trade, like... depending on what the person's after, right? But like, I think the best possible nature to give to a Very is indifferent. Just because you're not buffing any stats, but you're not nerfing any either. So basically, you're guaranteeing that in trade, no matter what, there's no negative stats which could hurt its trade value, because like there's going to be so many different evolutions of Very that like having an indifferent nature might be the best possible trade nature, not the best possible nature for a specific evolution of Very. But it's just to keep it so that like it's not alienating a certain group of Varies, but like it's keeping the if that makes sense, like just because there's so many evolutions of it, you wouldn't want to have any kind of negative, like you wouldn't want anything negative on it. You'd want it to be positive. So I mean, just a pure positive would be good too, like, but you might not even want that. So like it's probably best just to give it like a pure indifferent, or like, so either pure positive or an indifferent one, depending, because there might be one that you might want like low speed for or something too. So I mean, it all just depends on what the person wants to evolve it into. But like I think indifferent's definitely the best, just because like it's not catering to any specific Very, but it's catering towards all of the evolutions. So like it's not going to be perfect, but like it could basically, for every single Very, it's basically neutral. So I mean, if you're gonna if you want to have it for like a specific one, it's good to rally a specific nature. But like if you're just rallying them just to trade them or something, right, just get an indifferent one. Indifferent's probably the best nature to run on a Very, just because like, again, it's trying to like, depending on what the evolutions are, but right now indifferent would probably be the best, just because. I mean, you could stock up on Varies for the new evolution. That would be a good idea. Yeah, so Brawny, Very Clumsy, Nimble is the best for now, and yeah, so every evolution right now is melee, but I'd imagine that when like for some of the Very evolutions, it might be it could be ranged. So I feel like that's one of the good sets for it, but like having indifferent would also probably be really good, just because we don't really know what else is going to be good on a Very. So I mean, if you're going to evolve it into one of those, obviously yeah, but like if you're going to keep it as a Very, just keep it indifferent, because there's going to be more evolutions of it and we don't really know what they're going to need. Plus they could always add nature mints and stuff if it has indifferent or something, so like I don't know, I think that would be really cool if there was an item where we can change the nature if it's indifferent. Like that would just be such a cool mechanic. So it would make indifferent Loomians a little bit more of a necessity, just so you can kind of change its nature to whatever you want. Yeah, so if it's ranged, then it's very frail. But what if it's a ranged so like what if it's a ranged Loomian, but like you want to have it slow so you can use Band of Haste. So like I mean, it doesn't need to be nimble, right? Like it could or let's say it was let's say you wanted to buff a certain defense stat too, right? Like, because let's say it wasn't even an offensive Loomian, let's say it was a defensive Very, right? So like with for example, maybe a metal or an earth type Very would have a better defensive set than an offensive set. Like, so it's something that there is no real one good set for a Very, just because there's so many different Varies, which is why indifferent is probably going to be the best nature possible on a Very. Just because, like, if you're not going for anything in specific and you want to just have, like, the Very just to, like... So, it's on a matter of, what would get you the best value, or what would be the easiest to, cater to. Because if indifferent Very is the second most wanted Very out of all of them, right? But with each Very evolution, right, it has a different stat set that you'd want to go for, right? So instead of going for one that would only give you a certain audience of people. Like, if you were to have a vary with indifferent, you basically cater towards everyone, even though the price is a little bit lower. You're basically getting a lot more trades with the indifferent vary, therefore the indifferent vary is slightly better. So, I don't know. I mean, it's not going to be worth as much, but you're going to get more trades with indifferent just because indifferent applies to every single vary, where a certain nature only applies to one of them. So if you're trying to find the audience that's looking for that one specific vary, then you'd have to really, really search for it, right? But if you just want to, like, go for trade value, right, indifferent's probably the best, because, like, it's easy to rally an indifferent Loomian, and it's, so indifferent can be rallied, and indifferent is also, it's basically a jack of all trades, master of none, so, like, yeah, you basically have... It would only really work with Vary, not any other Loomian, because every other Loomian only really has 1 or 2 sets that it could run. But with Vary, there is basically... It's kind of limitless. Well, limited to however many Vary evolutions they add, but, like... Because they're going to be adding so many, it's basically the best trade nature, like... As far... On a standpoint of, like, gaining value, at least, like... So, I mean, if I were, So, like, if I were hunting, with, If I were hunting with a harmonized Dusket, I'd probably want it to be indifferent. Oh, hey, Gamma Mutagon, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so if I were hunting with a, for Vary with a... Dusket with harmonized, I would definitely give the Dusket indifferent just for Vary. Because then, an indifferent vary could probably get you more trades than a specific vary, so, like, it really just depends on what you want, so, like, I mean, you could do multiple different personalities, but you've got to think about how hard that would be to kind of, like, do for every specific vary. If you just go for, like, it just takes a lot of resources to go through, like, multiple different sets, where with indifferent it's just one set that can cater to all of them, and it's pretty much a universal second best set you can have on any Loomian. So, like, because instead of having something that's really good, it's just something that's not good nor bad, so it's kind of like, so it's not gaining anything but it's not losing anything either, which is why it's the second best, just because, like, you're not really, it's not really perfect, but it's also not the worst, so, like, you're likely to find more people that would want an indifferent nature for, like, a vary than it would be to find somebody, like... I mean, just imagine finding a specific vary with how many different varies there are, right? So, some might be easier to rally than others, but with so many of them, right, it would just be, like... It would be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It would be better to get an indifferent vary, just because, like... If you don't really care about the nature, right, like... Or you want to get one that's good, but, like... Or you're desperate to find one, right? So... I mean, with regular ones, it would probably be good to have a specific nature, but regarding the Gleam ones and the, like, so Gleam and Gamma vary, it would probably be best to have them indifferent, just because, like... As far as the trade value goes, it's got unlimited potential, where, like... If it's got a specific nature, and somebody wants a certain one, with the Gamma vary, right, like, having a specific nature that caters to one but not the other, like, it just kind of ruins it, because it's, yeah, you wouldn't really want that on a specific vary, where, like, the other one is, like, I don't know, it puts Gamma vary in a really weird position with its nature, just because, like, it has so many evolutions that, like, there is no one real set, so harmonizing it with a specific nature other than indifferent would be kind of, like, it would not be a good idea, just because, like, there's just going to be so many, and, like, having the wrong nature on it could be really, really bad. So, just having an indifferent nature would be a really safe approach for it, because at least it's, like, it's at least going to be second best. Not best, but second best. So its trade value would, like, you'd more likely get a trade with an indifferent nature than with a specific nature, I guess. So, like, it all really depends on what you want to do with it, though. So, yeah, because, let's say you wanted to get a gamma vary, but, like, you wanted to get, like, evolve it into a certain vary, so, like, you'd want it, and you were going to use it competitively, because let's say you didn't really want to use it competitively, but you wanted to have the right trade value, right? Like, it would probably be better to get, like, I'd say that it would be better to trade for a gamma vary that's got indifferent than one that's got, like, a weird nature that you don't really want. So, like, it really depends. Right now, it's not that bad because there's only 3 of them, but once we get into, like, all of the varies, it's going to make it a lot more. The demand is going to shift a lot more towards indifferent as far as the gamma varies go. Regular vary, you can pretty much rally that, so, like, it's not that hard to get, like, a specific nature. But gamma vary is a little bit different. So, the best possible case would be to get a indifferent gamma vary for value, just because it's second best, and it's like, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna stop recording here because it has been about an hour, and I don't want to like completely kill my laptop with losing all that storage. So, like, how do you get a gamma T-clips? So with gamma T-clips, it's basically a reverse rally Loomian. So you just have to I believe you need to reverse rally luminous roar onto a Twilight, and then you just evolve it at the same level as a T-clips or a Umbrat, like, or a Luxor or an Umbrat, and it doesn't matter what time of day with a Luxor, as long as it has luminous roar, it basically evolves into Luxor. So, I mean, you could go for a speed like a pure nimble nature, but with pure nimble on a vary, depends on what all the varies are like, right? If there is no set that, like, if there is no vary set that basically would use Bane of Haste, then it's perfectly fine going for pure nimble, but, like, indifferent would probably be the best set until, like, the best gamma vary set you could get until you get to like, until we've found out what every single vary is, but that's going to be a while from now. So, like, if you are going to hunt a gamma vary, I would hunt it indifferent, just because it's being safe, because, like, yeah, you might hunt it for one set, but, like, if you want to keep it, then that's perfectly fine. Because if you keep it and evolve into the one that uses that set, then that's then that would give it. Or my brain is just not functioning right now, but, like, yeah. So it all depends on the vary evolutions. Like, obviously, if you give it the right set and you evolve it into a specific one, it would be worth more as that specific vary evolution. But as a vary itself, if you just wanted to trade vary, which would probably have a little bit of a higher demand, just because, like, because it can still evolve and people can evolve it into whatever they want. Basically, have an indifferent gamma vary, and that would be the best possible gain in value in theory, because, like, we literally don't know. It could literally, one evolution might be more popular than the other, so, like, it might be more valuable than vary, but because vary can evolve into so many different things, I think it would just be better to get it would be better to have the vary, just because, like, the vary itself, because it can evolve into whatever people want, and you're not limiting it to one specific set, right? Like, it's basically the best way to trade vary as vary, other than just focus on one specific set, like, if that makes sense anyways. Like, yeah, because I feel like focusing on one specific set with a vary would just really, I don't know, I think that would kind of hinder it. So, oh, welcome to the stream, Pixelotl. It's good to see you here. We're just talking about how you can get the most possible value out of a vary. Gamma Vari. Regular Vari would be basically just regular Vari, but like, if you were to trade a Gamma Vari, the best possible I think the best possible nature on a Gamma Vari, as far as values go, would be indifferent, just because it's you're not really limiting it to a certain set. And I guess it depends on how many different sets there actually are, because right now they're all running one specific set, but like, with Vari, it could very well run a different set that you could use like in the future for Gamma Vari, anyways. So oh, Cephalops, alright. I can't check for its secret ability, but man, I'm starving. I can't wait till like I eat Memorial Day dinner or whatever. Just burgers and stuff, like beans, just basic Memorial Day food. Alright, let's keep running around until we, I don't know, until we find anything else of interest. If I find anything else of interest, I'll record it and I'll just add it into the, I'll add it into the editing phase, I guess. I might or might not scrap the, video I did, depending. I have to see how long it actually is, but, like, yeah, I'm gonna, like, once I'm done editing it, I'm gonna try and upload it if I can. I got some stuff on, like, I found some stuff to kind of, like, put out, which is good. It's not really the coolest video, but, like, it'll definitely suffice as a video and it might get me some views, so. Yeah, so, if you're just trying to trade a specific, like, cater to a specific audience, then, like, definitely go for a specific nature, but, like, if you just want to trade Vari as Vari, because, like, with Vari, because it's got so many evolutions, like, if you're going to go for a specific nature, you might as well just evolve it, because, like, I don't think there's any point in keeping it a Vari if you're going to go for a specific nature. I think the only reason you would want to give it an indifferent nature is if you're going to trade it as a Vari. Just like, if you're trading it as Vari, make it indifferent. If you're trading it as a specific nature, just evolve it into the nature that it would, or into the Loomian that would require that nature. Because, yeah, there's no point in, oh yeah, an electric type Vari could probably be really, really fast or something. But, yeah, definitely. Like, if you are gonna evolve into something specific, or like if you're gonna go for a specific set, just evolve the thing, because like, it's just kind of like, is there really a point of keeping it a Vari if it's gonna like cater to a specific set? Because like, you're alienating all the people who want a Gamma Vari that in a different set or for a different evolution. So like, while you're not really while the regular Gamma Vari might not be catering to certain people, like, it is something that anybody can trade for. So yeah, and it's probably going to have a higher demand just because you can evolve it into anything. So like, yeah, if you're going to hunt for Vari, keep it as a Vari and make sure it's indifferent. Like, if it's not indifferent, then evolve it into whatever would be the best suited for it. But if it is indifferent, keep it as a Vari, just because when you trade it, it's going to have a higher value than, like, it's going to have a higher value as a Vari if it's indifferent. So alright, let's keep running around until something happens, just because I want something interesting to, I don't want to do something interesting on stream, you know, just like have something weird pop up, because like something weird. I think the entire reason I'm hunting in inside of Sephirite Junkyard is because I heard the encounter rate is quicker in the wild. Because apparently Igneous Hollow has a really slow encounter rate, so yeah, I'm just gonna run around until I find something interesting, like maybe a Gleam Realm or something. I don't know. Anything would be fine. Alright, I am back. I just wanted to check something on Discord real quick. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Do you think that, what do you think the best nature for a Very would be if every evolution's added, right? And assuming that all the evolutions have different natures, right? Like, do you think it would be better to, like, cater to one specific type of Very? Or do you think it would be best to, like, have it as an indifferent Very just because, like, if you're going to be trading it as Very, it might as well be indifferent because, like, I don't know, you're basically keeping people from getting a set that they might want on a specific type of Very. So at least with an indifferent Very, it's basically not preventing you from getting certain trades where, like, you're more likely to make a trade with an indifferent Very than you are with any other set with a Very. So I mean, I don't know. Statistically speaking, I feel like you're gonna make more off of an indifferent Very than you would without it. Like, yeah, so like I definitely think there are gonna be different sets for Very. So like it all depends because they could all run the same exact set at, which would be kind of stupid to me because like why make it run one specific set for so many different Loomians? It just ruins the potential for it. Like, but it depends on what they want to do with it. I don't really know what they're gonna do with it, but like it would probably be best to have a different Very just because like yeah, I already said it. I don't need to keep saying it, but like yeah, you guys get the point. I might or might not end stream just because my allergies are bothering me. I did get the 1 hour long stream that I wanted to get in. Let me check the Alright, 47 playbacks, 5 likes. I might go for a little bit longer. Depends. I think I'll go till my boost ends or something, just because yeah, I definitely want to use up my boosts. So also, I'm only 6 subs away from my sub goal, so if I can hit that today, yeah, that would be really awesome if I can hit my sub goal today. You know, I might just do this real quick. Yeah, so I'm just gonna type that in chat, see if anybody wants to join, because that was something I used to do. Yeah, so if I can get more people to join the stream, even if I just have to like ask people in game if they want to join, it's definitely gonna like, it helps out, you know, like, because the more people that join my stream, the better, you know. So alright, I'm gonna just keep running around, see if I can find anything of interest on stream. I already found 2 gleams on stream, which is somewhat alright. Like, I mean, it's not the most I've ever gotten, but at least it's something, you know. Alright, I'm just gonna keep running around and see if Alright, somebody just said they joined it. Thank you for joining the stream, Hunt SHN. It might be a giveaway. I don't know. I might or might not do a giveaway on stream, or maybe in Discord or something, just because it's a little bit easier to run a giveaway in Discord than it is in than it is on stream. Like, oh my gosh, Alright, I just can't speak right now because my allergies are, one, my allergies are making it hard to like say anything, and two, I just can't think of anything to say, so I just keep stuttering a bit. So maybe if I got into a call I can actually speak or something, but whatever. Let's run from this Chompactor and just Yeah, just see if I can find anything today. I'd be fine with... I don't really care what I get today, I just want to find something, so... Jump actor, alright. I might end stream here, actually, because, yeah, now that I do mention it, my allergies are bothering me a bit, so... It's making it a little hard to speak, and I should have probably taken my allergy medicine today, but it's a little late for that now, so, yeah, I think I'm gonna end stream here. I'm gonna probably do a raid, just to, like, kind of keep the stream going, I guess, but, I'll still be in game. I'm gonna keep hunting, and I'm gonna keep OBS open, so if I find anything, I'll make sure to record it so you guys can see it, but, like, yeah, I might just end the live recording now, just because, like, again, it's getting really hard for me to actually say stuff, just because my allergies are, like, are making my throat kind of, like, small, I guess, like, and it's making it hard to breathe, so... Yeah, so I'm gonna find somebody to raid real quick, and I'll do that raid. I'm gonna end the stream here. Let's see, who to raid, Alright, who's live? Is anybody live right now? Alright, Patrick HGI. I think I was on their stream. Yeah, I was on their stream before, and I think I gave them, like, a couple gamma... Or I gave them a bunch of alphas and stuff, right? So I'm gonna, we'll raid them. We'll just do a hashtag hypnotic turtle raid or something, so... Yeah, so let's, paste that link in there. Yeah, just do hashtag hypnotic turtle raid. Wait, Alright, yeah, I'm gonna probably end stream here because my allergies are just bothering me a lot right now, so... If I took my allergy medicine, which it's a little late for it now, I didn't take it today, I'd probably be streaming longer, but, like... Plus, I just want to spend some time with my family on Memorial Day. I just wanted to get a small little stream in today just because, so... I mean, I'm gonna be streaming more than I have been, so... I'll probably stream tomorrow, actually, just because, I'm not working tomorrow, so... Yeah, I'll get a stream in tomorrow, because I'm not working tomorrow, and... It's probably gonna be like a 2 to 3 hour long stream, so... Yeah, everybody do the, everybody join the, raid. Just say hashtag hypnotic turtle raid, and, yeah, that'll be it for the stream. Is my cat okay? Are you talking about the cat that I made the video on? It passed away. It was like it happened a while ago, so I'm a little more used to the fact that it happened, but it did pass away, so... Yeah, so, everybody copy the... Everybody go to the, stream that I posted in the, description, or inside the, Everybody click on the link that I put in chat, and, let's do a hashtag hypnotic turtle raid. I'll start us off, so... Yeah, so everybody join the raid, and I'm gonna end stream here, but, yeah, I'll see you guys all later. I'm just, my allergies are just really messing with me right now, so... I'll wait until we get, like, a few people in the raid, because I feel weird to, like... I feel weird doing this raid and, like, nobody's in it yet, so, like... Yeah, so everybody join in the raid, and, just type in hashtag hypnotic turtle raid. And, yeah, I'll see you guys all later.